Good morning, students, and welcome to your first day at Le Cordon Bleu. We'd like to invite you to our Culinary Arts program, but before we start, I want you to know that there's a lot more to becoming a chef than just learning to cook. So, you want to be a chef? Let's talk about some of the ways that we can explore this. We're going to start with the journey, the origin of our modern cuisine. This started with a gentleman named Augustus Escoffier. For your convenience, I have posted his biography on Blackboard and Canvas for you to review at a later date, and please pay attention to this because it will again become part of your curriculum for the rest of the semester. At this time, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Mr. Escoffier. He was become a chef back in the time when becoming a chef was not very popular. They were considered like being servants. And he was known for basically two things. The simplification of the classical cuisine, because at that time there was only a hot kitchen and a cold kitchen. So now he's classifying the other things, and the other thing he's most well known for is the kitchen reorganization. He's placed them into various stations, which we will explore again throughout the semester, and you will also have a chance to work at. The executive chef is the one most of you are ascertaining to be. It's a highly coveted position, but again, it was not one that spends as much time in the kitchen. He's primarily responsible for executing the menus. He's also responsible for the budgeting and making sure that the overall operation is run smoothly. If you're going to be really in charge of the food, you're going to want to look at the sous chef position. He's mainly in charge of the production and in charge of the kitchen primarily. Now, we talked about the brigade, starting that up, and those are the stations of the chef. We have the saucier, which again is responsible for the sauces that are in the gravies that are made in the kitchen. We have the poissonnier, which is in charge of taking all the fish type dishes. The entremenier, which is vegetables. Rôtisseur, which is in charge of the meats, braising and roasting. The garde-manger, which we classify as the cold kitchen, which is where you'll find your cold appetizers, salads, pâtés, and even your ice sculpturing. And the pâtissier, which is your dessert and pastry chef. Now, you probably noticed me talking a little bit in French. Again, Le Cordon Bleu is based on the French cuisine, and so we'll be learning some French as well. So again, over this period of time, your journey is going to take about 18 months. Now, as you notice here in front of me, we have several books, and you'll be learning many of the things that we're studying here will not only be just our cooking book, as you can see here, but we'll be using some 11 culinary math throughout the 18 months. We'll also be doing some wine tastings and pairings to go with our food. We're learning to cook some international cuisines, including Asian, French, and European. We will also be studying hospitality management, where you'll have the opportunity to work in front of the house and the back of the house in the kitchen to learn all of those tricks of the trade. You will also have the opportunity of learning about cost control and pricing. Just a few of the steps along your journey. But in order to make this more interesting and fun for you, and I think more effective, we're going to implement some of our new technology as well. Some things that you probably are used to using in many cases. So in this time, I'm going to let you know that this is our primary cooking textbook, along with we have many others. But as you can see, it's rather large and cumbersome. So you have the option of doing a couple things. Carrying this book with you each day. However, you can use the CD with your laptop or CD recorder and utilize and find all of the recipes here. And the book portion you can find also loaded onto a Kindle or a Nook for your convenience. I'm going to encourage you to bring those Kindle books and laptops with you, and some of your classes will find them very beneficial. I'm also going to encourage you to utilize your digital cameras or your phones or your iPads. Again, you're going to find those very comfortable, because I'm going to ask you, as we're going through cooking, that you take photos or videos of the dishes and selections that you'll be making. And again, this will be a progression in your work, because your final booklet, similar to this, what we'll be doing in 18 months, with your final senior project, is going to have a photo album electronically loaded to me, so that I'll be able to view your progress as we've gone along with your book that you'll turn in. I'm also going to ask you to keep a weekly blog, so that we can track your journey that way also. And we have many spots that you'll find on your Blackboard or Canvas that you're utilizing that will help you find a very easy way to make a blog, going to blogger.com and sign in and set up an account. We're also going to have one major project for you, And that is going to be to research by the internet, working in a group. I've already pre-selected the groups, and for example, on this one we're going to have Amy, George, Don, and Pat, and they will be researching Mr. Escoffier, and we're going to discover this time, is he a genius? Because we're still using the brigade system today, and is similarly set up with the company CEO through the chain of command. So you decide. Your assignments for your final project will be the picture journey, your weekly blogs, and your group research. And again, with your group research, we're going to make it very easy for you to share that information with each other, because I'm going to have you set up an account with Google Docs, and that way you can share. So, now is the time to begin your journey. Welcome to Le Cordon Bleu. I'm Chef Janice. I'll be one of your instructors throughout this class. Please feel free to contact me at any time. We're here to make your experience more enlightening, more fun, and more educational. One of the things I do want to let you know is that because we are in Las Vegas, we have some rare opportunities that are not experienced by some of the other schools. We actually have the opportunity to rub elbows and meet with some of the local chefs that are celebrities, such as Roy Yamaguchi, Emeril Lagasse, Gordon Ramsay, just to name a few. Many of you will have the opportunity to work in some of their restaurants, establishments when you go out to do your internship. So make the most of this opportunity and your education. Once again, welcome to Le Cordon Bleu, and we look forward to seeing you out and being one of the celebrity chefs in the next future. Welcome aboard. Happy cooking.